All right, this video is about remote starter kit for the 2017 Lexus LX570. First, let me start by saying I purchased this. It's hard to see. I purchased this MPC remote start kit for the Lexus LX570. Again, 2017 LX570. I did install it. It's working fine. There are not many remote starters out there for the 2017 LX570. I searched high and low. It was very, very hard to find anything outside of this one. I think there's like one other manufacturer that makes one for it. And so if you're going to get this one, just know that it is not plug and play. You will have to do some wire splicing. And, they make it seem like it's so easy to install it. Well, just let me go ahead and tell you, it took me a total of 2 whole days to install this remote start. Now, and I am mechanically inclined. I want to say also that the reason it did take me so long was because it was my first time taking apart the dash, the panels and stuff inside this LX570. So I was just being very careful about taking the panels apart, making sure I didn't break anything. So that was a big part of the reason why it took me 2 whole days. If I had to approximate it, once I got the dash apart and I took all of the panels apart, I would say it took me a total of about 7 to 8. I'm gonna just say 10 hours. 10 hours to actually do the splicing, put everything together, do all of the testing, and again, it might not take somebody else that long, especially if you're familiar with, opening the inside of the dashboard on your LX570, taking panels off. It won't take you that long. But those wires that you have to splice into, they are super duper duper thin. I mean, they're like razor thin wires that you have to splice into. The diagram that they give with the kit does do a great job of explaining how to splice into the wires and which wires to cut. So I will give them an A+ on that. But man, what's going on with the lighting here? But yeah, man, it's once I finally got it installed, it's working great. I'm happy with it, but just know that it's gonna take you some time. You're gonna get frustrated because the space that you have to work in is pretty tight, and you have to splice the wires in a tight, confined space. You have to splice into the wires. So make sure you get you a good wire splitter. Let me just show you. I'm gonna show you the wire cutter that I got. I got this. I got this on, and the lighting in here is pretty bad. Get you something like this, because you will need it. This thing right here was a lifesaver. I got this off of Amazon. You can get this on Amazon. So this thing was a lifesaver. So get you one of these. And the thing I like about this one is that it's adjustable, so you can adjust, to the gauge of the wire when you're splicing. It's not set wire gauges. So anyway, yeah, I finally got it installed. It was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough, but it's done. So get that wire cutter. Get you some tiny zip ties. These are actually too big, but get like some super small zip ties. Let me see if I got them over here so I can show you. Oh yeah, here they go. I got these like tiny zip ties. Get you some of these. and get you some electrical tape. I actually use that self-fusing tape that doesn't leave any residue behind, and get you get you some of these panel removers. I got these off of Amazon as well, to take the panels off inside the truck so you don't break anything. And yeah, so just know that this MPC kit is gonna be about the only thing you can find for the 2017 LX570. And it sucks that you buy a vehicle this expensive. This vehicle brand new was close to 100 grand, and to buy something that expensive and it doesn't have remote start, was pretty disappointing. I mean, it did have the remote start, but when I got it, that's when the cellular networks were sunsetting the 3G technology, and this LX570's remote start was based on 3G technology. So when they got rid of the 3G technology, you could no longer remote start this vehicle, and because it used the Lexus Inform platform. So once they got rid of that, Lexus didn't do anything to help out the people who were a part of that 3G system. They just basically said, forget y'all, we don't care, we moving on. So if you want remote start, you're gonna have to get something like this. And again, this is the only, I think I found, again, one other manufacturer. And then as I looked deeper into that manufacturer, I realized, it wouldn't work. So that's why I had to end up getting this one. And the good thing about this one is that it uses your factory key fob. So you don't have to get a new key fob and all of that. And that was what I found with that other manufacturer. You had to get a separate key fob and all of that. I forget the name of the manufacturer, but save yourself some time and effort. Just get this one. But just know that in getting this one, it's going to be some work to install it. So I don't know if you want to, and I got this on Amazon as well. I think it was like $120, $110, $110 or $120, one of the two. And also, let me see if I got the model number here for you. Let me see. So yeah, it was. I have the receipt. It was $110. It's the item number right there.